Well, the Land is Ours is a campaign which was started in 1995. It was originally called Land Reform. The actual name, The Land is Ours, came out of something called People's Global Action. The idea really right from the start was to question this whole concept of land ownership. So this was going on in many parts of the world, particularly in the developing world, and Brazil was a big focus for us. And we even had people over from the landless movement in Brazil to Oxford when we started. And the idea really was just to question this idea of can the land be owned like other things, and the slow erosion of people's rights on land. Our first action in '95 was at Wisley Airfield, and I was a bit disappointed because the original plan had been to do something at St George's Hill. So it was great a few years later to be actually able to do something at St George's Hill itself, which is where the diggers were, because the diggers were always a big part of our inspiration. So housing is what really, is the core of what the Land is Ours is about, making sure people have got somewhere to live. And then there's also, of course, the fact that you need land in order to work and to make a living, and you need the resources from the land too. So the exclusion of people from a land was the inspiration, taking over the land itself for a short period of time to make a point, to get some publicity, to start a debate. That was the actual essence of the campaign. The diggers, I don't think it's fair to say they inspired us, but of course we were interested, for example, in picking up on historical precedents to what we had been doing. It's lovely, isn't it, to connect up with people from history who've had similar ideas and thought similar thoughts.